If we've learned anything from the Trump administration this week, it's to double check before you send that risky message to the group chat. The White House says there will now be an investigation into how a journalist was added to a text chain between top national security officials as they planned military strikes in the Middle East. The National Security Council has confirmed the authenticity of a reported message thread between top officials like Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. Jeffrey Goldberg, who's the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic magazine, says he was surprised when the National Security Advisor added him to a chat earlier this month, and that he was even more surprised to see them discussing, quote, weapons packages and timing and targets for upcoming military strikes in Yemen. The White House insists none of those details were classified. So national security leaders, including the head of the CIA, were largely unapologetic about the leak in a Senate hearing today and wouldn't answer specific questions about how the journalist was added. That didn't sit well with Colorado Democrat Michael Bennett, who called the incident sloppy and embarrassing.
You don't know that the president's national security advisor invited him to join the signal thread. Everybody in America knows that. Does the CIA director not know that? This sloppiness, this incompetence, this disrespect for our intelligence agencies and the personnel who work for them is entirely unacceptable. It's an embarrassment.
Senator,
you need to do better.
Today, President Trump told reporters his administration would look into it, but he also said, quote, wasn't that much of a leak. The National Security Advisor who invited Goldberg to the chat has learned his lesson.